My name's Nichole Sheridan. I'm 18 years old and I'm a senior at Trinity High School. I wasn't really raised in a church. It was when I was, I guess I was like 8 or 9, and there was a church down the street of my school and they were having a VBS. And I went to the VBS, and ever since then I've been hooked. I got saved at VBS, and every single time that the church was open, I was at church. I was the first one picked up, the last one dropped off. So I was pretty much on fire for God. And then one day in 2007, I woke up and my entire world changed. Half my body started going numb. My right side started going numb. I couldn't tell whether the water was hitting it or whether people were hugging me or touching me or trying to tickle me or whatever. I went to my regular doctor and they told me that I had an inflamed muscle because I just started athletics or something. The symptoms of numbness and tingling progressed to my left side as well. And they told me to go straight to a neurologist. And so eventually I found a neurologist, and they wanted to see me. They wanted to keep me over the weekend to do a couple tests and everything. And they kept me. That weekend turned into 47 days. And I finally got discharged with what they call transverse myelitis, which is inflammation horizontally across your spinal cord. And mine was in the C2, C4 area, which is your higher neck area. And they weren't 100% comfortable calling it that because the only symptom that I showed was the weakness and numbness. At this time I was still walking, I was still going back and forth to church a lot. And it was kind of one of those things that, I asked God, it wasn't affecting my life tons, but I asked God, why is this happening to me? What, did I do something wrong or whatnot? It was summer camp and we stayed there for a week. I ended up having to leave the second day we got there because I could no longer take more than 5 steps without falling. It didn't get any better, so I was readmitted to the hospital in August 2008. I did not get discharged until December 2008. And throughout all that time, I did therapy. I had multiple tests still. I was on steroids. I did every single medicine that you could think of. And basically where my injury is at, or my disease is at C2. So that's pretty high in your neck. So basically it affects everything below it. So basically right now, I can't walk. I can stand kind of. I have people asking me daily, how do I do it? How do I stay so strong? How do I not let it, get the best of me? And my answer is just God, God is just His love is unconditional, He's there always. Even when you feel like nobody's listening, you have no one to talk to, you have no one to even empathize, or anything with what you're feeling. God's been there. I come to church, every Wednesday, and I come on Sundays when I can. And it's just so heartbreaking to see on Wednesday nights all the kids and teenagers who take it for granted, When we're sitting there worship, and giving God His praise, it's just heartbreaking to see everyone playing on their phones or just not paying attention or talking. I would do anything to be able to stand up, raise my hands up, and, give God the praise that I think He deserves. I would do anything, to sit on my knees and just cry out, I physically can't do that, but everyone else just takes that stuff for granted. A lot of times when people get with hardships and they get all these, they get in all these hard situations, people tend to push God away instead of pulling Him closer. When you are hit with these, tough times, you need to pull closer to God, and you need to believe that He will pull you through it. You need to believe that, no matter what, God has you. He's never going to forsake you. I know that God's putting me through this because He's trying to reach someone in my family, in my school, in my city. He's using me to show His strength, and He's using my faith to show other people that with Him, all things are possible. And that even through trials and tribulations, to lean on Him, and He will get you through. If He brings you to it, He will bring you through it. My name's Nichole Sheridan, and I'm alive.